another day again of this episode. Math made easy, mathematics for non-mathematicians. This is episode 5. And today what are we talking about? Talking about multiplication and division of letters. Do not forget in the first introduction, I made you to understand what we mean by letters. That was our last class. I asked you a question that the way we have letters in English language, so we still have it in mathematics as well. And what we do with letter here? We add, we divide, we multiply. That's what we do with letters. So the same way here. Do not forget in our last class I told you that y plus y is equal to 2y. That is in the addition section of letters. But when it comes to multiplication, the story changes. You get that? In this place, you continue to consider the powers that each letter is carrying. And what do you mean by powers each letter carries here? Now take a look at, we have a number, we have A, we have Y, we have Z. All these letters you see that are standing here, they carry 1, 1, 1 in their head. Either it is there or not. Either it is there or not. They carry what? 1, 1, 1 in their head. And that is the fact. And that is what you need to know. That's what you need to know. So they carry 1, 1 on their head. Now this one we see here, you have y raised to the power 1. Y raised to the power 1, and in y raised to the power 1, you now say times y raised to the power 1 equal to how many 1 do we have here? 2, 1. So we have y raised to the power 2. That is multiplication. So in the case where we are having x raised to the power 2 times x raised to the power 2. How many 2 do we have here? How many 2 do we have here? It becomes x raised to the power 4. You know, this one are very visible in indices, but you don't need to even know what to call indices now. You don't need it. For non-mathematicians, you don't need it. Just use this normal, traditional method of solving it. S raised to the power 2 times s raised to the power 2 to give you s raised to the power 4. Now, it's just like when you have s raised to the power 1 times s raised to the power 1 times s raised to the power 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is x raised to the power 4 as well. Did you get that? If you don't get that, you can go over it again. Now, so math not the hard like that. Okay, we go again. Take a look at another letter there. Do not forget I told you in multiplication, if you are multiplying letters together, if you are multiplying 2 letters of the same kind, you know this is y, this is y. Don't forget the last 1 here. It's going to come out with just ordinary y raised to the power 2. Do you get that? But what of in the case of you having a letter different from another letter? What do? Assuming you are having x times y times z. What do here? You cannot add the 1 together because they are not the same letter. You can't add the 1 together. What do here? You just say the answer is what? X, y, z. That is all. X, y, z. That is all. That is the answer. You don't argue about that. That is just all. X, y, z. That is your answer. No doubt. Are you with me? Okay. Now, if you go over this again, as you know, we have x times z. What is it going to be? We have 1 here. We have 1 here. We have another 1 here. But this one is the same. This one is the same. So that would be x. It is 2. 1, 2. This is the power 2. This one is just ordinary 1. Z. S is the power 2z. That is it. S is the power 2z. That is that. So don't forget, if you want to multiply a number, consider the power that it is carrying, then consider the letter. If the letters are the same, add the power together. But if they are not, leave it that way. You write it back that way. That is all. Now let's go quickly rush into division. Like I told you, I said it is division and multiplication. So assuming you are given y divided by y. Y divided by y is the same thing as y over y, which is y cancel y, which will be 1. But what if you are given xy divided by y? What is it going to be? It's going to be xy over y. This y will cancel this y equal to what? X. That's your answer. Do you get that? Now let's go over another one again here. Maybe you have y raised to power 3 divided by x raised to power 3 equal to y raised to power 3 divided by x raised to power 3. Right then, that's what we will do. Because nothing you feel cut from it. You cannot because that this one are the same. This one are not the same. The x and y are not the same. However, you have something of this nature. Y raised to power 3 divided by y raised to power 3. Then you can now say y raised to power 3 over y raised to power 3. That is, they are trying to tell you that y in 3 places, y times y times y over 3 places, y times y times y. This one cancel this one, this one cancel this one, this one cancel this one. What is left? We are only left with 1. So I left with 1. So take note of that. In letters, we divide as well. We divide letters as well. So let's go over this as well. We have y raised to the power of 3. Okay, let's raise to the power of 10 divided by y raised to the power of 5 or 6. What do we have? Y is raised to the power of 10 and y is raised to the power of 6. You know, your book may actually occupy if you are to open y times y times y times y times y times y times y. You know what it means? And this is y in 10 places. This one is y in 6 places. These 6 places will cancel that of 10 places. How many is left out? We have 4. This is y. This is the time you say y times y times y times y times y times y in 10 places. And y times y times y times y times y in 6 places. The dot is from each other. What you have left out is what? Y raised to the power 4. What if you now have something of y raised to the power 6 divided by y raised to the power 10? It's going to be y raised to the power 6 over y raised to the power 10. Because that is what I comes first. So in this case, the answer you get here is quite different from the one you get up here. You get that? So in this case, what do you have? You have y raised to the power 6. That is y in 6 places. In 6 places. Or 5 and 6. You get that? Over y in 10 places, you know. By the time you count it, it will be 10. Then cut it. You are going to be left with 1 over y raised to the power 4. Can you see the difference? This one is y raised to the power 4, and this one is 1 over y raised to the power 4. So just for you to pay attention to it. And that is mathematics for you. You know they are. Now we just think and say, Mazado, it's a lie. You know they are. Just apply the principle, and that is all. You know, I assure you that what you see here is what you still work on as mathematics get easier. Now in our next class, we are moving on. We'll be going to episode 6, and there we'll talk about how to add terms together, to add terms, remove terms, or when I say addition or subtraction of terms or instruction in mathematics. Thank you for staying with us. We appreciate you. And for those that you look at it and you deem it fit to help us or to help our ministry, I really appreciate you. Thank you. I won't mention it, but thank you very much. And also, do not forget to like this channel. Once you go to the YouTube channel, click on the bell so that whenever I drop a new video, as you can see on the screen, you get it new as I drop it. And don't forget this Friday,